Welcome back, everyone, to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as we continue our German 1900 campaign. We are going to dive right into some action here. This is a medium convoy defense. We're going to have one of our new heavy cruisers, well, our newer heavy cruisers, our 11,000-ton Michelle, along with a light cruiser and a torpedo boat going up against a heavy cruiser and two destroyers. Should be a pretty even fight. I'm excited to see how we perform in this one. There has been another update, another hot fix. It's version 1.02 that we're on now, and it's supposed to again fix some of the issue of the enemy running away constantly in combat. So hopefully we'll see less of that happening. We do need to protect our transports. That is kind of the primary mission here. But we're going to put our Michelle on AI so that he'll head straight for the enemy, which hopefully we will contact fairly soon. Alright, there he is. We'll see what ship's in the lead here. Looks like it's going to be his heavy cruiser. Other ships are on either side of him. I'm going to go ahead and turn this way. Actually, no, our guns are already looking at him over here, so we're going to drop, try to get the cruise speed bonus. I'm going to send the torpedo boat in. Try and make a torpedo run on this guy. I'm actually going to drop the light cruiser in to a formation with the Michelle. Let's get our secondaries firing on this other ship here that's closer. This might be tough just because he's got his smaller ships in the way, but we're going to try and make a run. Alright, so far our 9-inch guns only have a 2.6% chance to hit. We might be better off to try and go at a closer target, even if they are behind smoke. We're going to try and converge on them with my torpedo boat. I don't mind sacrificing a torpedo boat. We're almost in torpedo range. Only have 4 torpedoes, though, so I want to be careful with those. Alright, his heavy cruiser's starting to turn toward us now. Looks like we just landed some hits on the destroyer. Actually, we might have sunk the destroyer. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. I don't think we got enough flooding on them. You know what? Let's get everybody on that destroyer. One more hit will probably do it. We're going to come in real close here. Don't fire your torpedoes yet. We get one shot at this. Oh. We got to avoid his first. Okay. Now. In the water. Come on. Don't miss. Yes, baby. Alright, we'll put them on AI now. We got 1 hit, maybe 2 coming here. Is that second one going to hit? It did. Beautiful. They hit in kind of the same spot, though, so I don't know how much. Well, no, we did a lot of flooding damage there. Beautiful. Ah! His destroyer got all that flooding taken care of. Alright, we're going to get the big guns back on the heavy cruiser now because he's super close. Man, his pumps are getting on top of it now. We were so close. We only have a 5% chance to hit right now. No torpedoes left for this torpedo boat, so really they don't have a lot to offer at the moment. I'm probably better off just to get them out of there, except they're drawing fire. So it's probably worth it to keep them. So I'm going to send Michelle in. We'll see if we can get in and try and get a kill shot on this heavy cruiser. Both of his engines are damaged at the moment. So I don't think they've got much in the way of speed. They're only going 8 knots. Light cruiser will probably get a torpedo going here shortly, I would guess. Nope, let's keep the secondaries firing on the destroyer. Actually, I wouldn't mind firing a torpedo here too, because even if it misses the first one, it might get the second one. I don't know if we're going to get that chance, though. Probably not. Oh, they're colliding. Doesn't matter a whole lot that they do. I wish there was damage for that, but there's not. Alright, you guys gonna put any torpedoes in the water here? It'd be nice if you did. I'm gonna detach them so they can stay on AI here. I want to focus on Michelle. I'm gonna try to swing around here. Oh. Our light cruiser just hit one of the destroyers with a torpedo. The Vivian. Okay. Now let's get a torpedo in the water. Not really going to miss at this distance with him barely moving. Come on, baby. There we go. Nice hit. But it caused flooding in an area that was already flooding, so that didn't do us a whole lot of good. Michelle keeps trying to avoid this torpedo boat that's just kind of circling. Alright, let's just get them out of there. Alright, Spurbers are about ready to get torpedoes in the water again. There we go. It's going to be a tough angle, but I think they got them. Hopefully they get the flooding in the right spot and finish them off. Oh, they sank as soon as that torpedo hit. Let's see if we can't finish off this heavy cruiser. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, I guess we'll turn this way. After all. Oh, there's a torpedo hit from the light cruiser. Again, flooding in the wrong place, though. Darn it. We just can't seem to hit them in the right place. Now, this one, let's hope it has better success. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch Michelle's guns onto the destroyer. Alright, this one I think is going to hit up front, which is where we need. No, I guess not. We caused flooding in the same place. We keep re-damaging the same areas, so we're not getting the sinking. I guess that's the front there, so it's actually the rear we need to finish off. Sperber's got 2 torpedoes left. So does Michelle. Okay, here we go. We're going to get another torpedo in the water here. Let's see where this one hits. It's going for the front too. These front torpedoes are not helping us. All they're going to do is a little bit more structural damage. 4%. It's completely worthless. We're just beating a dead horse right now. I'm going to try to head straight at him as best I can. Okay, here we go again with the torpedoes. Oh! They did sink, just kind of randomly. I guess it must have been from some spreading or from a shell that hit, but now this torpedo is kind of worthless. So now we're just hunting down the destroyer at this point. Which should not be that difficult. Gonna put everybody on AI, let them do their thing. Well, unfortunately, that destroyer got away. He ran. That's okay. It's a big win for us. We took out another heavy cruiser, 1,000 more crew members from the British Empire. There's just no way they can be replacing the losses that they've been suffering in terms of manpower and the finances that it takes to train new crew. We've got 5 battleships, 5 heavy cruisers being built, as well as a number of ships being repaired at the moment. Alright, this is one I'm probably going to try to auto-resolve. That's the Michelle again. Took medium damage that time. I want to try and get ahead to where we get some of our new ships. So we're going to just kind of sim some of these things that are happening in the meantime. Alright, we're into November of 1903. We've got a new technology in engines, multiple expansion, steam engine 1. And you can see the changes that that makes, including a nice increase in horsepower per engine ton, which is going to make things much more efficient for us moving forward. Let's take a look at our fleet situation. As far as, I don't know why we're not set to add crew. I want to look at the status of our ships. We've got 5 months for our next 5 heavy cruisers and 8 months on the new 5 battleships. So that's a lot of tonnage that's going to be joining our fleet in the near future. And it'll be interesting to see if that is going to give us enough tonnage to where we can start blockading him. I don't know if that'll happen quite yet or not. Diesel engines for submarines. Of course, the submarines aren't really a part of the game yet, but they're going to be a significant factor once we get to that point. Let's go ahead and take a look financially. I want to get the shipyard size up, and then hopefully we can start building those new dreadnoughts. We probably at that point will start retiring some of our smaller ships. Whew, that's a lot of destroyers. Hessen and Dessau took medium damage, but we did quite a bit to them, so not too bad there. I'm just auto-resolving a lot of these until we get into a situation where we're ready to go with some of this new stuff. Alright, our new heavy cruisers are complete. I want to go to our fleet now and take a look at all of that. I'm going to sort everything by year because we've got those 5 new 1904 heavy cruisers that are now available. I'm going to put them all to sea control. We've got a nice financial bonus going for us right now, so I think we can afford to put all of them at sea control, which make them a little more active and more likely to show up in missions. And then I want to sort overall our heavy cruisers because I want to look at our older heavy cruisers. Actually, I'm going to sort everything by year. I'm going to probably start retiring some of these 10-year-old heavy cruisers that we've got out there, just to free up a little bit of crew and a little bit of finances. Actually going to scrap all 4 of them because we still have a 14-7 advantage in heavy cruisers even with scrapping those. Financially, we actually have 5,000 crew available now, but we're going to need those for those 5 new battleships that are about to hit. But now we've got a new shipyard size, so let's see if that allows us to build these new dreadnoughts. Oh, we still can't get those. I don't know what size we need to make that happen, but I guess we're just not there yet. I thought we had actually researched those. Okay, we've got Krupp Armor 1 now available. We've also got our 5 new battleships available to us. So that actually, maybe it wasn't 5. I was thinking we had 5. Let's sort these by year. We did have 5 new ones. I don't know why it's showing that we only have 8 total, because we had 5 before, so kind of strange. We now have 800-ton destroyers available too. So, oh, you know what it is? I bet some of these aren't available because we didn't have enough crew for them. That might be the issue here. Yeah, we've got 2 that are mothballed at this point. 2 Beowulf class. Yeah, we don't want to mothball those. Let's mothball the old ones, if anything. So let's look at finances. Yeah, we don't have enough crew. That's our issue. So let's try to mothball some older ships here. That'll free up some crew. And now we ought to be able to get those new ones at sea. Oh, they're still showing us mothballed. How many crew do we need for those? Yeah, we don't have enough yet. Okay. All right, we just had to go in and set the crew. So now we've got 10 battleships to his 5, 13 heavy cruisers to his 8. He does have a significant advantage on light cruisers, so let's go ahead with the huge amount of naval funds that we have right now and design a new class of light cruiser. So light cruiser 3. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start by just having it auto design, and then we can kind of tweak the design from there. I want to actually build these a little bigger. We definitely want more speed than that. These are going to be short range, and that I'm okay with short range actually. So let's bump that back. Bump that back. We're overweight, so we're definitely going to have to change some things there. Got a lot of guns on here, probably more than we really need. Got that new multiple expansion steam engine that we didn't have before. How about if we go up to Krupp 1 armor? That'll drop some weight. I'm also thinking I want to go to 17-inch torpedoes. I want to... Yeah, let's get some of those guns off of there. These are 5s on the side. We've got 6s up front. So let's get rid of some of these extra 5-inch guns, as well as these 3s. Do we have any torpedo tubes on this thing, or are they underneath? They probably are. Yeah, underwater only. I definitely want those. Reduced ammo torps. I want to go standard torps. And then we'll have to maybe drop some of the bulkhead. Crew quarters doesn't change things all that much. Maybe drop a little bit of the speed. Alright. 24 knots isn't real fast, but I'll take it. I'm actually going to give them a little more belt armor. A lot of 4-weight offset, though. I'm not crazy about that. Maybe we'll take a couple of these 5-inch guns off. Doesn't give us a lot of guns, but that's okay. All right. Little more armor on the belt. Let's save that design. That's our new Regensburg class. How do they compare to the Danzig? They're actually a little slower, about the same size, but bigger guns. Not as many guns, but you know what? We'll go with it. Gives us a little more flexibility. We finally got twin tubes for our torpedo launchers. That'll be nice as we get into building some new destroyers. Financially, we're in pretty good shape. Research-wise, we're pretty far away from anything new. The new hull's available. There we go. Battleship 1. Battleship 2 and Battleship 3, which for some reason I thought we already had, but Looks like some new cruiser designs are going to be coming available here, so maybe I should scrap those ones we just started building. I'm going to scrap those because we've got new cruiser designs on the way. And I'm not, actually, honestly, wasn't really crazy about those designs anyway. They seemed like they were a bit of a step back from what we already had. 7,000 ton light cruiser available. Also some new heavy cruiser hulls available. Nothing else is anywhere close except for maybe new rangefinders and new control stations. Okay, let's go back into our light cruiser design now. I definitely want to at least have the same speed, if not a little more than we have before. So let's at least go up to 27.5. We'll drop the range because we're going to build a bunch of these. And then we'll kind of build from the ground up, and then we'll see where we're at once we do all this stuff. All right, I like having the most advanced towers that are available. We still can't get anything but underwater torpedo launchers, but it looks like now we can get them on the side, which we couldn't do before. Let's go enhanced funnels. Is 2 enough? Probably not. Yeah, not even close. In fact, we might need 4. No, looks like 3. No, it is going to have to be 4. 4 funnels. All right, that's cool. Main guns, we can go all the way up to 7s now. I like having 7-inch guns on a light cruiser. That's kind of awesome, actually. Can we throw some 5s on the side? Yeah, we can. Actually, I like that placement there. That works. And that actually balances things out a little bit as well. We're actually pretty good on weight at the moment. Once we start adding some of this other stuff, though, that's going to go up fast. Let's get a rangefinder on there. I don't like the flash fire spreading chance, but I'll take my chances. Let's go with gun cotton. I don't want to go all the way up to picric acid. Alright, we've got a little bit of space for some anti-flood. Let's go anti-flood 2. Reinforced bulkheads. And we'll go with the semi-balanced rudder. Alright, and that gives us a little bit of room for some armor here. Not a lot. At least protect these things a little bit. They're pretty thin, though. But that's okay. They're kind of expendable. Alright. Let's build 10 of these bad boys. How long is that going to take? 12 months. Financially, we're still in pretty good shape. We've got $100 million in naval funds. We really need to start pouring tons of money into things. It's going to take a while to research those bigger hulls, so we might as well just go big or go home here. Oh boy. Yeah, let's auto-resolve that one. Same here. I want to try and get a decent battle where we can really wreak some havoc on the British fleet at this point. Looks like he hasn't built... He did build one new battleship, it looks like. He's got a lot of torpedo boats. I mean, he's got 101 ships altogether. We're not building a lot of new torpedo boats ourselves, but we probably should build some new destroyers. So let's go ahead back into our design. Our most recent destroyers are from 1902, so we're probably due for a new destroyer design. The large torpedo boat can go all the way up to 900. Oh, I guess we have a max of 800 here. What's the difference between a torpedo boat and a torpedo boat destroyer? Not a lot, really. I think we'll go with the large torpedo boat. I want to get a little more speed on these things if I can. We'll drop the range. We've got the 2 torpedo tubes now. I'm going to throw some up front. We do need at least 1 main gun on this thing. But we'll do that after we get our funnels and everything else going. I'll just throw a 2-inch gun on it. Just for show, just because we have to have one. I'm not really going to do too much in the way of protection on this thing. I want 17-inch guns. And I'm not going to do anything as far as the charges go and things like that. We'll throw a little protection on them. Maybe a little more speed, if possible. I want these things to be fast to go in and get kills. And if they blow up, fine. That's kind of their job, is to sacrifice themselves. Probably a little bit of protection wouldn't hurt, though, right? Make them more maneuverable. All right, maybe a little more range. Okay. Let's spam a bunch of these things. The V-28. I'm going to build 15 of them. All right, we've researched stereoscopic rangefinders. It's June of 1905. Anti-submarine mines, which don't really matter for the time being. Doesn't look like anything else is particularly close. Oh, big guns. What guns are we going to be unlocking? Mark II 11-inch guns. So interesting. Those are coming around. Let's look at our fleet for a second, see where we're at. We've got a couple things that are repairing. We've got 2 months until all of our new destroyers hit. Our light cruisers are 6 months out. Ooh, boy. I don't know if I like fighting that one. Heavy damage to one of our battleships, but we survived it. All right, here's a one-on-one duel with battleships that are pretty equal in size. Let's fight that. I like this. This should be interesting. We'll turn it on AI to go hunting. I imagine they'll probably get the drop on us before we on them. We're going to count on our highly trained crew. We've got veteran crew level here. We got a 50% bonus to aiming and a 60% bonus to damage control because of that veteran crew. He ran away. He didn't want to fight. Oh, that's disappointing. I was looking forward to the one-on-one duel like the jousts of old. That would have been fun. There's our Mark II 11-inch guns. Improved radio telegraph for communications range. What do we got here? All right, another chance for the Thuringen and the Queen Elizabeth to fight each other. Let's see if we can't get this thing to close to a range where we actually get a fight. Yeah, I don't think they want to fight me. So I guess we're going to have to try an auto-resolve or just accept that his battleships are never going to go one-on-one against me. He does have 7 now. Once again, it's these two, and they just... I don't think it's going to happen. We'll auto-resolve. Oh, we sank the Queen Elizabeth. All right, that's the only way that was going to happen was with an auto-resolve. So we'll have to repair ours, but we knocked them down a peg there. Our new destroyers are in. Let's go ahead and take a look at our fleet here. Let's go ahead and start putting a bunch of those into sea control. Now we've also got our new light cruisers. So we're going to do the same with them. About half of them sea control, half of them in being. At least to see where we're at financially. Because it costs more to operate. You can see here, $192,000 a month. to operate a light cruiser in sea control versus 128 the other way. So overall, we're only at a deficit of about $1 million per month. We can handle that. Right now, we're at 10 battleships to his 6, 12, and 14, so maybe we need some new heavy cruisers. He's got an advantage on light cruisers. We've got him on destroyers. He's got us on torpedo boats. But I think technologically speaking, we're probably way ahead of him because I'm thinking his have to be older. Research, nothing is close at the moment. But let's go ahead back to our ship design. It's time for some new heavy cruisers. So Armored Cruiser 2. So we do have... What's the biggest battleship? Yeah, still 17,000. Armored Cruiser 2. I wish we had some new hulls. But I guess we just aren't able to right now. I want to look at our existing Armored Cruiser design. The Veneta, which is 11,000 tons. It's got a top speed of 28 knots. Not a very good engine efficiency. It's got one 10-inch gun and two 9-inch guns. So I think we can do a little better than that. It's an Armored Cruiser 2. Let's at least keep that similar top speed. We're going to go 11,000 tons. Yeah, the problem is with these towers on this hull, we still just cannot get big guns on the front. What's the biggest main gun we have? It's still 11s, but these are Mark IIs now. I think we're going to go with 9-inch guns still. Because we've got battleships for the bigger guns. We'll throw three very big funnels on there. Try to get some 5-inch secondaries if we can. We can't. We can throw 4s. Single 4s on the side. Definitely want some torpedo launchers on this thing. Try to get some more crew going. We might have to lose some speed in order to have all the protections that I want on this thing. Or maybe some range. That didn't do a lot. Alright, we'll go down to 27.7. We have radio for the first time. Something we didn't have before. We also have the new rangefinder, which gives us better long-range accuracy. So that's new. There's no way we have Waite for all this, though. I guess we'll go with slower ships that are going to have better of everything. I guess we can handle that. Because I really want the armor. Where are we at on engine efficiency is good. Yeah, we drop the engine efficiency there, though. What if we go with smaller funnels? Three of these instead of 3 of the other one. Yeah, it still only gets us to 87%. 3 big funnels. That gets us 100 and saves us a little weight too. What's the max we can go on belt? Oh, we can go pretty high on belt. I don't think we need that much though. I'll take 8-inch. A little bit of deck armor. 2 inches of deck armor. Alright, beyond that, and we'll go a little higher on the belt. Alright, I like it. Let's go with that. The Saxony. We'll build 5 of them to start. Alright, they completed construction of a Royal Sovereign, so they do have a new battleship. That's out there now. We're down to just 5 torpedo boats, but he's got 29 of them. But I'm honestly just not too worried about those. Those 5 heavy cruisers are going. We've got 3 battleships that are currently being repaired. We're just going to keep an eye on finances because we're at minus 3 million now per turn. We've got a ton of transports. I can really cut back on what I'm putting into new transports for the time being. Maybe increase our tech budget a little bit. Although we're getting to the place where tech's not going to help a whole lot because we're going to be near the end of the campaign. Ooh, yeah, I don't think we want to fight that one. Alright, last battle for this campaign. It's January 1907. We're going to get to try out some of our new destroyers. These 800-ton destroyers that have 4 torpedo tubes on them. And see if we can't get in and take out the Devonshire while keeping the Scharnhorst alive. And protecting our transports. Alright, we are right into it with this one. There they are right there. So transport's not my concern. Let's turn off our torpedoes until we're ready to use them. And we're going to send them right in. Okay, let's get our smoke fired. That's his heavy cruiser right there. There's one destroyer and there's the other. So we're going to get our chance right off the bat here. I believe we can fire up to 4 torpedoes at once. Now the problem, of course, here is that by having them turned off, they're not aiming. So let's switch them over to save for a minute. Oh, he's firing torpedoes at us. We need to avoid his before we can even do anything with ours. Not turning nearly as quickly as I would like here, but I think we're okay. Almost turned into the back of the darn thing. Oh boy, we're going to collide right into him, and there's nothing I can do about it. Darn it, that's going to cause some damage. Probably a sinking damage. And we can't even fire torpedoes. Although it looks like we did fire the torpedoes. Although he did as well. Dang, that was not fun. And he's out of torpedoes now. I think we're going to lose that one. Alright, back to the Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst just landed a nice 4-inch hit on one of the destroyers. Alright, I need you to detach and get up there at this guy and finish him off. We've got 4 torpedoes left. We've got 2 of them actually in the water. Stupidly, not nearly on target. Alright, let's put them on AI. This is going to be the killer right here. Oh! Did not see that coming. At all. I think we're okay, though. No. Don't avoid him, please. I hate that I have to micromanage this, but that's the way it is. Alright. Let's put Scharnhorst firing on this other destroyer for now. We gotta get up nice and close before we put these torpedoes in the water. Alright, be careful, DD-31. I think they're gonna get... Nah, they might be able to avoid those. Devonshire's got some serious fire issues going on right now. Ah. Okay, we're gonna have to fire him before we get sunk here. His flooding's right in the center, so doesn't much matter where we put these torpedoes. Although if we put them in front, they're gonna cause the same damage. What are we waiting on here? Getting sunk, apparently. Darn it. Not gonna get these torpedoes in the water. We gotta get a little space in between us here. Come on, turn, baby, turn. Put them in the water before you sink. There we go. Put you on AI. Let you do your thing. Boom! Big hit. Don't know if that'll be enough flooding. There's a second one coming in. I think we got him. Beautiful. That is the whole purpose for those destroyers. I don't even care if I lose them. If I can sacrifice a couple of destroyers to take out a heavy cruiser, they did their jobs. There goes one of his destroyers now, the Swift. Now everybody goes after Osiris. We're going to lose the V40, I think. Maybe, maybe not. V40, you know what? Just get out of there. If we can get out of here and keep everybody alive, that's just bonus. Alright, we'll put them back on AI because they're probably going to have to fight. Maybe we'll get lucky. Take him out before he can sink our destroyer. Come on, baby, get in there. Alright, we're going to drop Scharnhorst's speed so we can get more accuracy. We've got to be careful of torpedoes because he does still have some. Alright, let me slow down the game time here. He's only got a 1 kilometer range on his. He must have 15-inch torpedoes. Gotta wait till that smoke clears. Torpedo in the water, it'll miss, but it'll cause them to have to maneuver anyway. Did he turn back toward it? Yeah, he's gonna miss. Oh, that's 4 torpedoes in the water on V40. I think they're in trouble, but they did land a hit. Oh, that was the cruiser's torpedo. So he turned back into the torpedo in order to get his torpedoes in the water. So V40 took one for the team there. But he's out of torpedoes now. Beautiful. And I think V40 still might survive. Alright, time for a big hit right here. Man, Osiris doesn't want to die. But their shells are just bouncing off of us. Because all he's got left is 4 and 3s. 2, 3, and 4s. Nothing that's really going to do any damage. Alright, so Cyrus was trying to get away, and I thought they were going to, but then we landed a 4-inch shell on his main belt that got 730 damage and caused an ammo detonation, which slowed him way down to about 13 knots, and now we're going to get a torpedo that I don't think's going to hit unless he turns back into it, which he appears to be doing. But it's at least causing him to rock back and forth, which is going to make him slow down even more. And now I think we're going to get him. Go ahead and slow down here. We'll come up alongside, be able to get all of our main guns going. One more big blast ought to do it. If we land it. Alright, now we ought to be able to get our rear guns firing as well. Oh, there they go. Alright, that could not have gone better. We did take major damage to V40. But that's okay. 11,000 ton heavy cruiser taken down. All of our transports protected. In the end, that's what matters. Scharnhorst light damage. Devonshire sunk. Osiris sunk. Swift sunk. We're going to wrap it up right there. Let me know your thoughts. Use the comment section below. We'll see you again soon with another episode. Thanks for watching.